Okay, guys, I accidentally defeated the boss, so we're going to join in with his final death knoll scream. Oh. What the? Skip past it. Can you hear me? Pull yourself together.
Are you alright? We're back where we were?
Was it all some kind of dream? Phew. They don't seem to be any worse for wear, at least.
We rushed in and just saw you lying here, and my heart practically jumped out of my chest.
You're all here too. So, what was that, Emma?
I believe what we experienced was some sort of vision, which would mean what we saw wasn't, strictly speaking, real. But it does seem like in overcoming it, we managed to pass the trial that was mentioned earlier. The fact that Instructor Sarah and the others are here supports that idea too.
So, wait.
The fact that they're here means...
Everything's back to normal?
Sure looks like it. The bell stopped ringing, and that field of energy around the building is gone.
We won't know for sure without a more thorough investigation, but it looks like the building's gone back to normal too.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all night. So now we can go ahead and have the festival tomorrow, just like it should be, right?
Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
But...
Why? Everything's back to normal now, is...
Oh, come on, Sarah. That just ain't cool. I know there's no guarantee this won't happen again.
Oh, come on, Instructor. They're too tired to get your joke.
The festival can't go on tomorrow like she said. But that's because it's after midnight now. So, it'll be happening today.
I see. I didn't realize it had gotten that late already.
Oh, you really had me going there.
It's too late for your humor, Sarah.
It's 20 minutes past midnight right now, and considering the principal only gave you until midnight, I think you all should be marching straight to bed. After all, you've got your big show coming up this afternoon.
You bet we do.
All right. Let's head back to the dorms, take a quick shower, then go... What?
The door!
Huh? Where'd that red jewel go?
I don't know. It seems to have...
It's open. Whoa.
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
Yep. So, because we failed at all of the skill-based games, we won't be getting that full, like, A0 rank, but I'll still, yeah. I'll take the hit. I used my old data where I did. Get 100% or nearly 100%. Good, good. This shouldn't feel any different from our rehearsals. The real difference is all that space out there will be filled with a crowd of people. That's the worst part. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not getting out of this now. Girls gotta be brave. Hoorah! Time to get out there and knock those boys dead with a sexy wink. Is this Marcus How are you guys doing? I'm fine. Just about everything except for this pairing. Well, at least we agree on something. Heh. If we got the energy to bicker, we got the energy to do the show. Yes, now you never guess the ordeal we went through last night. You're telling me. Grey Knight in the depths of the old schoolhouse was enormous. So it has proper joints, so I doubt that it's just a statue. But it can move, just like those archaisms the terrorists are using. Astute assessment. Question is, who left it there and for what purpose? It must be down here for hundreds of years at the very least. In fact, the latest it could have been placed there is the Dark Ages. Yes, that's true. It certainly isn't something that could be created with the level of technology we have today. Is it really okay to leave it with the instructors? I feel like we should be, I don't know, investigating it or something. Well, we don't really have enough on our plate with this concert as it is. Yeah. My mother and grandfather should be coming later today, so we could always ask them to take a look. Well, for now, we can just stay focused on the concert. Your family should be here pretty soon, right? Oh, is it that later? Yeah, I guess it is almost time for my dad to show up. Guess I better go out and meet my brother. I suppose I should excuse myself as well. Okay, see y'all before they met him. Alright, give my best to your families. Okay, best, it's time to head down to the horse races and see who's taking place to friendly wager 3. Today's visitors seem to be even more well off than yesterday, so I should be able to net myself a little spending cash. Come on, Fee. Makes you panic is calling our names. I won't let you beat my top score. You're on. Later, Rain Emma. Alright, I'll catch you later. I'll go causing too much trouble for any of the classes. Crow, please try to keep the gambling in moderation, okay? Ah, moderation, such a familiar sounding word. And be sure not to fill up on sweets. I don't want you to make yourself sick before the concert. Yeah. Aye, aye, ma'am. Your little sister should be here soon, sir. Yeah, I told her. I meet her by the front gate around 10. They might run a little late, though, so I think I have some time. She really seemed to look forward to her visit. Sure she'll enjoy seeing the festival with you. Yeah, I can make it through the morning without her nitpicking me. It'll be a minor miracle. Are you going to check in with the literature club? I am. I feel bad leaving everything to Dorothy. I think I'll walk around the campus with Celine too, though. Oh, gotcha. Aren't you going to ask? About Celine and me? Not to mention everything that happened last night. Haha. Well, like Makia said, we have enough on our plate with this concert right now. I just want to spend the entire morning taking the festival in with Elise. Let's be ready to do our concert this afternoon. Green. Besides, it's not like you and Celine know everything there is to know about the old schoolhouse either, right? I got a couple of times last night when you seemed like you were as surprised as the rest of us. You noticed that, huh? You're right, though. There's still plenty about that building that we don't know either. As for that armor sleeping in its steps, I only know a few ancient legends regarding it. I see. So would you be willing to share what you know with us after the festival's over? I would. I'm afraid I won't be able to share everything. I should be able to tell you a fair amount. That's good enough for me. I'm glad you're here with us, Emma. Let's give the crowd a real show to remember this afternoon. Of course. Alright, Elise should be coming around. Still got a little while before she shows up, so I guess I'll wander around the festival for a while. George said he's going to stay down in the old schoolhouse studying our find from last night. I should take him to something to eat. He seems so excited, he probably forgot to take me. I think it's something sweet. A pie, maybe? I'll just have to hope I can make a good guess of what he'd like. Okay. Well, now it's time to talk to everyone. Perhaps we should arrive too early. They aren't even letting people in yet. Too early? Don't be ridiculous. We're going to be the first ones that get the fair biscuits. Once we're here, we can eliminate all the men who dare to gaze upon Lady Laura with lecherous eyes. Indeed, we must protect Lady Laura at all costs. buy some. If I was George, and as an engineer, I'd go for the gelato. Oh, by the way, 821. Still not up to a million. Could try selling some stuff. On your left, you'll see the auditorium. Both performances this afternoon will be held there. I bet they're going to be great. Hello, Reed. Long time no see. I'm glad you made it. How could I not after all you did for us? Besides, I'm looking forward to the concert of yours. It's been a spell since my last conversation with the band Jack, too. Be nice to remedy that. His office is just on the right as you enter the building. Our concert isn't until this afternoon, so the two of you should have plenty of time to chat. There are more plans. Ah, Reen. Just finished guiding the directors over to the main building. How about you go and meet them? Great minds like light. I was just about to head over their way. Also, have you heard anything from Angelica by any chance? Well, she hasn't gotten in touch, so I don't know if she'll make it. Let's see. Sorry, that's not the kind of thing I should be talking about when you've got a concert to focus on. Your sister's coming along to see it too, right? All my reason to put on a great show. You're right. This needs to be spectacular. Let's see. We've returned the lost child and the lost property, respectively, and sorted out the food stall issue. Even though things are hectic as ever, I'm really glad we were able to put this on. Yep, we eventually managed to sort that out. We also received complaints that this crowd in front of the auditorium is too big to get past or through. It would help if we let everyone in early. In fact, I'll go and see if I can make that happen. Oh, Schwartz, I hear tell that you all had a part in the curious events of last night. Just to be sure, none of your classmates were harmed in the process, were they? Nope, we all came out just fine. Managed to get some rest in, too. So we're all ready to go today. I never expected to hear that question from you. What makes you ask? Well, don't want you making excuses after your inevitable defeat. That said, you are certainly a reckless bunch, Arch. Spending the night before your concert tackling monsters the likes of which you've never seen seems rather foolish. Worrying about your friends in Class 7 again? Guys, it's not the point of this inquiry. It's meant to be mockery. Regardless, our preparations are at the verge of flawless. Prepare to be amazed. And well, best of luck. I don't need your luck. I'm eagerly looking forward to Master Patrick's play. Regrettably, no one from the Hyams family will be able to attend. No matter, I have every intention of watching it in that state. What we get. But anyway, like I was saying, if I were George, I'd want some gelato. It's such a bummer that this is the last day of this festival. I guess that means we'll have enough time for us to last until next year's. How about we get started by checking out all the food stalls? Between the two of us, we should be able to try a little bit of everything. Oh, hey, it's... Come on by, Class 4's Eastern Tea House. This outfit is so embarrassing. We all came along to see Becky's wood stall. She's dealing brilliant, too. I want a munch, too. It's nice to see that Becky is doing well. We were starting to worry about her when she didn't come back home from the sun. I thought probably never even crossed her mind, either. Yes, I have a heavenly gelato. Good. Fairest, most wonderful of sisters, the time has finally come. Cast your fears and worries aside, as your beloved beatific brother is now here. Now come, dive into my warm embrace. My strong arms will free you from the stranglehold of Augustus. Put your arms down, you buffoon. Do you really believe that I, fairest Florald, would succumb to mere nerves? Master Vincent cannot contain his excitement for ladies. Lady Fairce's operato. His enthusiasm is infectious. For my part, I will be praying that her class puts on a successful and satisfying performance. Oh. Dave Crackney has finally arrived. I'm actually rather nervous. But you shouldn't take that to mean you got a chance of outperforming us. Never left me in charge of reception. My other job is keeping an eye on the Whitcomb, so you must have quite a bit. Just the thought of you makes me super motivated. Better than that guy. Don't be ridiculous, you're shaking in your boots. In this corner, we teach those without experience the basic of horse riding. How about you? Are you and any of your classmates interested in learning? Yeah, look at all the fun he's having. Alright, son. Now we ride. Yeah! See, the situation in Crossbell hasn't really decreased the number of visitors. We got more than enough to deal with in their day-to-day lives. We should give them something to enjoy today. Some time, Marine. Really has. Viscount Arcade. Good to see you. So you brought Klaus with you. This Lady Laura's constant. Even if all my bones were broken and I had to drag myself to this academy. I understand Klaus's appearance, but you have more important matters to attend to at a school concert. I'm glad to see that you both made it, but it would be a lie to see I'm not worried. As a point, was it okay for you to leave the Courageous? Fears are misplaced. The situation aboard may be somewhat shaky. The Courageous isn't a military vessel. Well, I and the crew think it's regrettable that we reached this point. It's not our place to intervene. Intend to escort Prince Olivert to the peace truce. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. That's what's going on in Crossbell. However, our duty does not change the fact that we are here for a brief respite. My lord, please purge our thoughts of political machinations from your mind and enjoy yourself. Thoughts exactly. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to finally explore your academy. Do you mind guiding us around, Laura? If you so desire. Have a good time, you three. Oh, come back. Oh, we already did that. Let's see what's inside the academy. Excellent work last night, Schwarzer. Class 7 accomplished something that few others could. I've seen St. Young George instructor Thomas to investigate the old schoolhouse now that things are settled. I expected they would report their findings soon enough. Meanwhile, you should take all the time you to enjoy yourselves today. After all, it was you yourselves who carved the path towards today. And the future! Everything's okay back at the company then? I'm surprised you managed to find the time to make it over here. Especially with everything that's happening in Crossbell. As I told you before, time isn't something you make, that's something you find. As a member of Board of Directors, the Academy's festival is exactly what I needed to do. How else would I be able to see how the Academy's being run? Wow, what impressive time management. I really hope your logistical wizardry helps you put the pieces of my company back together. Is that supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system? You may not have noticed, but times have changed. Increasing efficiency is only a way a corporation can remain successful. No policy may have worked when you were chairman, but they did nothing but to hurt the company if it acted. Hey, all that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's what happens when cooperations develops and grows. A problem, perhaps, but a necessary one. Bah. What are you two just dropping? Haven't seen each other in 5 years, and the first thing you do is start arguing? I, for one, am overjoyed to see how well you two still get along. Well, what do you mean, well? Are you talking about the same people? This might actually be how they get along. Okay. Don't try and stop me, Makarov. I'm going to see Mint's class no matter what. Hold on, I told you I'll tell you. Don't just wander out here. Please. You get lost in a one-way street. We get lost whenever the two of us together go anywhere together. What was that? Allow me to humbly welcome you. You're not from the board of directors at all. It's a class 7 student like you doing here. Don't you have a concert to perform? You should be focusing on that rather than gallivanting around campus. I did not expect a sympathetic ear from me once all your slacking causes class 1 to completely obliterate you. It's finally class 7 time to shine, isn't it? How exciting it will be for you to see as you all perform. Anton was so excited to eat a properly made cooking that he gorged himself until he was sick. He's lying down now. I hate to say I told him so, but... don't talk to me. There's Anton and Ricky. Still, I hear young Makis' grades place him comfortably at the top of his class. You must be incredibly proud. Certainly pleased from an academic perspective, but I'm amazed by Eustace's balance of academics and athleticism. Despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He clearly took after you in that regard. Well, I can't say I see it. That's good. I've heard the two of them will be singing together during Class 7's concert. Or what I say to sitting together during their performance. It only seems fitting after all. Can't be serious. Haha, what a marvelous idea. I'd be happy to. I can only hope that my son doesn't bring your brother in any embarrassment on the stage. Dad. From opposing factions, but I guess their duties here with interacting quite a bit. Actually, it seems like they're pretty good friends, too. Yeah. I'm stuck here on duty today. Oh, cruel fate, why must you draw me away from my husband? Although this may be the ideal opportunity to capture any darlings who come through here. My husband was able to wriggle out of work. We came here to have some fun. Funnily enough, we did the same thing just after we got here. The memory had completely slipped my mind until today. There should be a little bit of time off work, so I wanted to take my wife to the festival. Was the festival really this busy last time we visited? Those are some of the cutest accessories I've ever seen. I know you were into the same stuff. I collect some full accessory sets. I never really stopped focusing long enough to complete a full. This wouldn't help to ask if you collect any. Can I have them by chance? What should I do? Sure, how about this one? Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks. I do feel kind of bad, but not getting anything. Oh, how about this? Oh, what is that? Pretty rock. I found it at this weird shop when I was vacationing in the East with my family. Just looking at it gives me the sense of inner peace. Like it has some sort of special power. Yeah, I hope you like it. Thanks, I'm sure I will. You stole my land. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks for everything, Irene. Should kick back and talk accessories sometime. I want to learn about your favorites. Sure, that doesn't sound half bad. I'll let you know when I get some time. Now it's up to the second floor. Check on things up here. Wait, was I supposed to be on reception duty? Until you're trying to give me a heart attack? Seems like they can't find out much about what happened last night. Things okay now. It's better not to worry about it. So stay focused on enjoying the festival. Don't meet I'm hanging out with my friends too. You in? Sure. Let's invite Laura and Monica along too. I see. What about Lauren and Monica? Elliot, my sweet boy, why do you shrink from your father's loving embrace? Because it's embarrassing. You know, a little help me? This is the first time we've been together in so long. It'd be right for me to intrude on your bonding time. That's how if a dad gets too carried away, in which case he should expect a severe scolding of You resemble your mother more with each passing day, Fiona. Seems like Fiona runs the rules here. Oh, Rain. How nice to see you, Rain. It's been too long. Agreed. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant General. I know you're incredibly busy. Think nothing of it. Nothing in the world could keep me from seeing my beloved son take the stage by storm. Admittedly, this does make things more difficult for Nightheart. He's a guerrilla fortress right now. That he is. I left him in charge of maintaining contact with the other armored divisions. If the circumstances weren't quite so precarious, I would have allowed him to remain here to attend the festival. But I bet anything he'll be a commander someday, so I figured he might as well get some good experience. I suppose so. He must be really tense. Still no sympathy for your sports. Dad's mercilessness aside. Best of luck on your performance on it. Try to put on a show that will leave me in this study. Flabbergasted. Oh, man. I'll definitely try. Besides, I've got to prove that I've come a long way since I first entered the academy. The rest of us will be there to help you do so. There's High Bell hitting the high bells. Class really are at the test. It really isn't what this class is about, but as long as they're having fun, it's fine by me. Where is Millie Yum? There's the artistry room. Green! It's good to see you again. Sorry to follow you out of the blue. Glad to see you could make it all the way out here. But I heard you two ran into trouble on the way here. Whatever. Well, he stayed the night at my house in Heimdall yesterday, you see. And Toma thought it'd be a great idea to get lost while exploring the city. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know it would be so big? I was so full of people. Don't worry, I had just the same reaction when I first visited. At least they found you safe and sound. How are things back in Nord? Over here, it's hard not to feel the tension at the Crossbell border, but I'm curious if it's the same there. To be honest, it hasn't really had any effect on Nord. Things take a turn for us. The Center Gate is ready to act. Lieutenant General Vander seems to have a handle on the situation. He also got us permission to go through real quickly. Sounds like you have a lot to thank for. Indeed. I hope I'll have the chance to do so personally. That's enough of this serious talk. Have a good time today. Will do, yeah. Look at them both taking it all. Especially Toma. This is the first time he set foot outside the Highlands after all. You can almost see his eyes sparkling. Glad he's having a great time. Same here. My decision to come to Thor's means that now Toma's been able to see another part of the world first. Who knows, perhaps this is the way the winds and the gods wanted it to be. Pretty awesome. And that is Gaius' art piece. After it's finally done. Let's see if we can go into the computer. Of course it's locked. Well, go out the front door. Let's go up to the roof. Let's go up to the roof. So, on the agenda are the two performances in the auditorium and the big afternoon. Ha, I'd be kicking myself if I missed those. Seems as though today's performances has drawn us more visitors than yesterday. Can't wait to see what attraction gets voted the most popular. Will it be that one who drew people in at a steady pace, or will it be the flash of the performance take the crowd? I simply can't wait to find out. Still have not forgotten, given father, how presumptuous of him to arrange my marriage without so much as telling. I must apologize for not mentioning it myself. Although, based on who you were due to marry, I assume you wouldn't be terribly keen on hearing anything more about it. That's a small mercy, sis. Soldiers like him are nothing but uncivilized brutes. Oh, no, my dear, I'm sure. I'm afraid he's not involved with the military involved. Surely you must have heard of the Ligor family of fishermen. We're going to the cooking class today. Oh, and I are going to bake some cookies together. It's going to be so much fun. But there was this incident last night. Is there a robbery or something? No matter what it was, I'm just happy that the issue is resolved and we can safely enjoy the festival. Ah, there's Ian. Rooftop's the best. Now I want a nap. I don't think I know anyone who loves anything as much as you love naps. This might be the last chance for a good rooftop nap, too. She's concerned about what's happening in Crossbow. Oh, there you are. You two are already done looking at the attractions? Not a chance. We're taking an itsy bitsy little break. We're locked in a death match. The upper hand is mine. You're not taking me down there easy. I turned the tables before, and I will turn the tables again. If I've ever seen you this serious, Milligan. I'm gonna win and tell Lecter all about it later. I'll brag to him sooner, but he wouldn't end up making it to the festival. The captain from the intelligence division? Yeah, he went off to Crossbell this morning. Once again, Milliam casually reveals military secrets to everyone within inch. It could happen that they needed him in Crossbell circles. It must really be bad over there. Oh. Is it true that all of you will be performing too? Be still, my heart, to think I've added another handful of souls to the growing roster of those who my heart. Please forgive me, but I am a sinful man. Just what happened over at the schoolhouse last night? I suppose it doesn't really matter as long as things are fun now. Might as well forget about it. Important thing, this festival's still going on. I'll get one of each of those. Now it's time to head out. Still time until Elise gets here. Might as well give George something to eat while he's at the old schoolhouse. We're handing out balloons over here. This is the last day of the festival, so you better go have fun. Go see if there's anyone over at the library. Anybody important, anyways? Instructor Talius. I'll get a whole table for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he's completely forgotten that there's a festival going. Jeez, I hope he stays out of the way of visitors. Oh, dear me, I haven't seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with that. You discover any curious cuisine? Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with my research. You discover any more curious? Oh my, I've never seen... Kurt and Annie's turn to be show around the festival day. They seem to have occupied both well-behaved children, so I've decided to help them strike King Thomas. Actually sure what is incredibly important. At last, the principal himself requested that I carry out an investigation. That means that I'm free to delve as deeply into its mysteries as I wish. And that's quite deep indeed. I simply must know the truth behind that giant humanoid on the lowest level. Dr. Thomas, this is the library. Stop yelling, Miss Cincy. Well. Sub. Let's go into the sub. How close were we? We were too short. I'm getting a 0. Got all the Lionheart medals though. Nobody important. What's fighting? What's her? Grab my collar. You can't do that. I'm a noble. I mean, I'll not be handled in that manner. Who was it? Patter, he's been abducted by a bunch of weirdos. Unlike this academy, everyone here is a monster. Know what you're talking about? I'm just here to find that damn monkeys. Oh, there's no need to be so embarrassed. We're all friends here. Indeed, you're among kindred spirits. You can be honest with us. So this is monkey of yours a picture or a catcher? Get away from you, you freaks. Munchy ass! If there's anyone important in here, no. Not really that important. Very fished. And we already did that. Yeah, I can see everything. Fascinated by the mysterious humanoid that was found in the old schoolhouse last night. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. My apologies, that's my fascination. Are you aware this academy's histories don't end with the same thing? There's another Grand Reduct. This is the front of it just for me. Sure, are you actually going to tell my fortune? Well, people are here for really weird reasons. Like I'm the only one who just wants her fortune told. I need to know how she feels. Scumbag caught me 20 years ago. Today I'm finally going to find out who he is. Where is the Rex? The T-Rex! It's going to be both an operetta and a mini concert at the auditorium. Probably this would be ideal material for our graduation albums, but unfortunately, it's Rex taking the photos. Sorry guys, it's highly unlikely that any of you will end up in the shots. A lot more people seem to own horrible cameras these days. I hope that I can take photos like this someday. There's so many of them full of girls, though. All the boys got heads cut off or out of focus or something. Well, that's Rex for you. Reximus. Boom. Let's see if I can get into the... Nope, still can't get in. Still can't go in and get my hair done. Okay, well. After that, I'll go to the gymnasium. I'm gonna make you panic. The best place to let off steam by smacking something in the door. It's like it is the big crossbow. Charged with Misha seems like. Oh, who cares? No one seems to be bothered by that so far. Violence against key things can be so refreshing. Welcome to Misha Panic. See, the festival went forward in spite of everything. What in the world happened last night, though? I should send someone to the Yab in time asking about it. No matter how much I try, I can't beat the target score. Or me, whoever come up with this crazy movement patterns, they're gonna regret giving me a giant hammer. Reflexes alone are insufficient to get you through this game, it seems. They put quite a bit of thought into this. Let's see if there's anyone in the... Nay. There's no one in the pool. Let's go to the engineering building, and then we will head off to the old schoolhouse. Nothing to do in there. Okay. Old schoolhouse time. When I think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? It's got a while before at least. Maybe I should take him something to eat. We shall walk away because that is what we do. We always save before making a big thing like that. He should be close by, so I better just see George and head back up before she gets here.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Reen? I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found... Oh, I brought you a little something to eat.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain... Ah, this is that new dark cherry pie I've heard about. It's supposed to be delicious. And really... Oh, thanks. I'm feeling...
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems. It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of moving. On top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to...
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramic. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient...
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joint.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but...
Piloted?
You're telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside the...
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area. It's just the right size to accommodate a single person. If I could just find some way...
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around. Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon, and then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score?
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I don't want to miss your concert later. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've been...
Well, I hope we don't
Thanks for the pie. It was delicious. Oh, yeah, this reminds me. I ordered a few too many of those the other day. Mind taking a few off my hands? Thanks for sharing. Yeah, no problem. Good luck up there on stage. Anyway, I'm just glad they done can the festival in the end. Still got plenty of time until the concert, so go out there and have some, get yourself pumped for it. Get yourself pumped! Customize. Where can? Oh. I was about to solo the schoolhouse. Almost 10 a.m., which means Elise should be here any minute. I get to make my way over to the front gate, wait for her. Oh, yo, Reen, it's been a while. Hey, Duval. Did you come all this way just for the festival? Of course not. I wish, but sadly, I'm mostly here for work. Taking along with Viscount Arcade. What would he be doing here? I can't speak for the Viscount, but Duval and I came to swap info. Tensions are on the rise in Crossbell, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. I need to keep up to date about as possible. That makes sense. Hold on, did he say swap info? Who? Toby, long time no see. Here he comes now. How many damn times have I told you to see me first if you're ever interested? You're never gonna be a productive member of society if you can't take some friendly advice, Toby. How many damn times do I have to tell you to stop calling me Toby? And enough with that life advice. You're not my dad. You're just old enough to be. I'm expecting the two of you to be acquainted. Yeah, once upon a time I took care of this little run. could say that since the two of us have been stuck back in yeah, you took care of me. That's sure one way to put it. Especially you saying that you used me and turned my life into a freaking bestseller. Ooh, I read that one actually. It must have been quite the roller coaster. At least it made for some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. That book was stuff this old geezer exaggerator made up. Okay, sure, I might have bent the truth a little bit. The part where it died. I guess they've known each other for a long time now. As much as I hate to break up the good times, instructors Sarah and Toval said that they were hoping for information. Does that make you their source? I guess you could say that, although I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. Run the pawn shops is my main gig. A hobby, says the man holding some of the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we going to spend all our time flapping our gums, or are we going to get down to business? Fine, send me young. This must be pretty tiring, crossbow round. Actually, I get the feeling that I'm not meant to hear what they're discussing. What I want. Can't be serious, him? Oh, slow down, old man. Are you sure of this info? This is about how I thought you. I hate to say it, but it's true. Once the word's out, it's going to spread like wildfire. I can't believe this. Not everything he's done for us. Damn it, we need to talk to Mikhail right now. Now it's really not the time to interrupt.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Rean. Is something the matter? You look awfully tired.
You can tell, huh? I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and...
Tests? My, they certainly don't go easy on you. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly...
It's nothing to worry yourself over. Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest... Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep...
Rean... Well, if you insist, if you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with Class 2's indoor garden. How's that sound? We walked around the academy together, and I showed her all... I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival, bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah. And by the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning...
Schwarzer?
Patrick? Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it. How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend.
Sorry, wait. When did we become dear friends?
A good day to you, Master Rean. And you must be his younger sister, who I've heard...
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity... Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
Rean?
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
A bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime.
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out. Looking forward to seeing your A-game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine. I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, lady. And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, it would be my pleasure.
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. If you'll excuse us, Master Rean, Lady...
You go to school with some rather I would have expected a son of one of the 4 great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really true. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of...
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mentioned in your... I guess you really did make the right decision coming...
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7, too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours. So go on and start...
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying and maybe a little nervous. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not... Hee. The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
What?
I know that voice anyway. Your Highness!
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a...
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research. They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta. But still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this. Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
We're just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around.
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it, but there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either. So I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between... Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today. But I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. But right now, you've got a concert to give. And I want you to focus all your energies on not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give.
What's all this chit-chatting over here? You care to let us in on your little
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're in We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about it.
Thank you, Your Highness. I really...
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Shine!
Okay, I guess I should head over to the... We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I...
Okay, can I save now? Yes, I can. Cool. I wish I had seen. I wish we had been able to see the operetta for ourselves.
That was incredible.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow.
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a...
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the... As soon as Class 1 clears out their set-in props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger. I'm so excited I could explode!
Maybe that's what you will do.
Okay?
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight? I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing
Coming in.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Angelica?
Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my dad to let me come. He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged merit. So, here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again.
Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
You do look lovely, though.
Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
Angelica!
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman. All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face.
Good grief.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my...
That tickled! I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away. You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim.
It's good to have her back.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there.
That's good.
Thank you for your patience. Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
Getting the vocals in on this one.
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming. What?
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd, and we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song.
It's Japan English. If that's Megumi Sasuke, I kind of wish they'd gotten the younger voices in there, and they.
Everyone, join in.
Trail scene.
I'm exhausted. I'm hungry.
I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then.
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like...
I don't think you guys need to worry.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece.
I guess your plan paid off then.
A sorry sight.
Patrick.
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse.
What concern is it of you?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd... Wait, are you mocking me? If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Huh? What are you going on about?
Aha, we did it, didn't we?
Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
What was that all about?
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
Huh? What brings you all here?
Is something wrong? You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction? Well, the results are in.
Oh, now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait,
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around. The classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class 7's concert.
Oh!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well, at least that's over.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Yep, every student should feel proud of it.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival coma. Or have you forgotten that we still have the after party to enjoy?
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot. It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students.
there's gonna be bonfires, right?
Well, don't...
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're...
Okay. What do you say we head on over and enjoy the...
Right. Woo!
Now this is where we get to choose our mate for the next. That entire thing was just a big scene. I think I'll be able to finish this off today.
Oh.
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too. And my brother. Though I can't imagine why.
Elliot. Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting...
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing, but it's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths, so I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who could make me cringe the hardest?
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting.
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kind of hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist? Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation. Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so...
I guess that has its pluses and its but no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you met... We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month, then.
Come on, it's no... Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by...
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you the...
Isn't this... I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Compared to all that, 50...
The feeling's mutual. Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special. So go on, take it.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this, right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good...
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
Alrighty. Who are we going to dance with?
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty. What say you we grace the dancers with the gift?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Allow me, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy.
It would be my honor.
Madam Chairman, might I have this day?
Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I suppose you're right.
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really? Ooh, he's just my type, too. Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night. But I suppose I can let you take the first date.
Well, I don't... But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel...
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
You've given me more than enough of your time between showing me around and your incredible... And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here.
We can do any of them. Let's go with Fee. Elisa is the one that they want you to pick. I'm going with Fee.
I knew it. So I have a potential sister-in-law now.
Let's not get ahead of it. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own.
I'm fine. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me...
Well...
And Patrick is going to swoop.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tent. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Fee.
Rean, is there a problem?
No, I was just looking for you. Are you up to anything right now?
Nope.
In that case, would you like to dance with me?
I've never danced.
Don't worry, I can lead. But if you don't want to, we don't have to.
Let's do it.
Appear to be their feet appear to be doing a two-step, but their bodies appear to be doing a waltz. Oh, no. Their feet are doing a waltz, too.
You're a natural, Fee. But I guess I should have known you'd catch on quickly.
It wasn't too hard once I got the hang of it, and I felt at ease with you leading.
What do you mean?
It reminded me of our leader.
The Jaeger King I've heard about?
Yep. When we're all together, it feels like we're all part of a family, just like it did back in the Corps. But there's something about you in particular that reminds me of him.
Is that a good thing?
You don't look or act like him at all, but I always felt comfortable when I was with him. And that's how I feel about you, too.
That's kind of embarrassing. I don't really know what to say. No, I do. I'm happy to hear that you think of me like that. Everyone needs a family.
It's been a long time since Zephyr split up, but for the first time in a while, I wish I could see everybody again.
I didn't expect to hear that. I hope you'll get the chance to see them again.
Me too.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
More than a feeling.
By then, the memorable evening was approaching its end.
Reen?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumna.
Wait, what? You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class, and since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just...
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field study, besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind, especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military...
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military, not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood, but I'm sure you're well aware of that we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbelt?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong, though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime, even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have our back. Thank you for that.
You're quite... Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking? What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. Yes, I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heim, but as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you but...
Elise, I think you should go back with them. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely. Reen!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to... He was at Corellia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some...
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Students and visitor, I cannot thank you enough for your... I hereby proclaim the 100... But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Garrelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed. No, destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence. I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
Whew. Well, how about that? Yeah, we'll be getting to that part of Azure before we start. The sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of unescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell had begun to spread. And in every one of those reports, the message was the same. They had been repelled almost effortlessly. Erebonia was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Calvard Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated that invasion was only a matter of time.
I can't take this anymore. Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its...
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is having been there. The idea that Garrelia Fortress...
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so...
We just don't know.
All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassals. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense, but considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined. Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. Now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to you.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all...
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual troop, or did he already transfer back to his original...
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of his vermilion, though?
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you? Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually...
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, Instructor.
Are we starting home?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes, you can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back.
So, wait.
Has something happened?
Not yet, but Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreykel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire...
A national address?
Sounds pretty soon, and given the timing.
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his...
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world.
You're right. Now's not the time to...
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national anthem. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here.
Same here.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed chancellor.
Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks.
It's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Million, though?
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over...
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before...
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their... Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Mill. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere. Crow, though? He could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Fragile flowers such as myself cannot bloom on the battlefield. Perhaps it would be wise to return home while I still can. No, I cannot let my chance for a fateful encounter with the perfect man slip through my fingers. Let's see what...
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress. Like, I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those...
Yeah. Having seen the railway guns in person, there are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored division's...
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national... Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. Who knows? He might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are... Don't say... Well, no point stressing out too much about the future. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know he hasn't shown up to class today?
Bro? He came by yesterday with a box of things he borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having...
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else...
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around. So just keep looking around, and I'm sure you'll run in...
Will do.
I'm going to just, like, proceed the story at this point. Because I do want to... Because the last bit is going to be rather short, so...
Oh, Reem.
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom. So I'm trying to figure that out. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbow. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all...
Toa.
I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going... Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. You've got to focus on get still. Don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand.
Will do. Oh yeah. Why were you looking for me in the
Right. I almost... Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yet.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so... That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon.
Of course.
Okay. What is next? Schoolhouse. I feel like talking with the people. Even though I would on another playthrough.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old... We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. Huh? George is in the engineering building right now, so if any of the students just idly wandered in here, I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there. Milliam?
Oh, Reed! Come to take a sneak peek?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly. So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Arrogate.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're...
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected, but now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself, and said to let him know if anything unusual. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our queen. We did just find out that Captain Claire is the Thor's grand...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from you.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speak. I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for?
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere.
Huh? Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh. Maybe. Want to try looking around Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. All right, let's...
Through all this. Oh, crap. Give more shit.
Okay, so are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms. Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
I'll just...
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Hello again, Sharon.
We're back! Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while. Oh, he did? Indeed. I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know.
I think that's Crow's room.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully...
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. Guess we just have to head back to the class.
Yep, it's almost time for Grace. Still, I wonder where Crow...
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here
Yep, I'm going to continue playing. So, what I did to defeat the boss was I tried basically the same strategy as I was trying to employ last time, but this time I maxed out everyone's CP, and the boss didn't seem to be ejected.
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room. Sure, I've been told to return home, but as a member of the Four Great Houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, sure.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national...
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh, really?
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be...
Oh, yeah. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Save. We're gonna save again.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take with the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness. The message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erebonia and with it, our lives. A reporter is joining us now, live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from...
Huh? Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abentime.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How? Emma? What's wrong? The woman talking on the radio. You all know her?
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abentime every Sunday night at 9.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abentime is broadcast by Radio Trista,
Huh?
Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to...
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gilead
Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial government.
We get to see it live now.
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression. But nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Garrelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot. We must not. And we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice.
Listen to him go.
Oh, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Millium? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What? What does Crow have to do?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside.
What?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface.
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of—
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Garrelia Fortress? We heard C talking to him, and not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mines.
That's true, on both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down at Garrelia. He never—
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could—
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow—
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Dreikel's Plaza.
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang. If he's the one who shot down the airship and—
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent time. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our border. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim that the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence, and to form a bulwark against the threat from the eastern.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Well played, Armbrust.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust, from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already. How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it. So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait, what's she talking about? Was she speaking to...
Resound, resound. Hope, rend night's silent veil, and reveal unto all...
What the...
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall?
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations. Phantasmagoria!
Hey, Phantasmagoria. We know all about that, don't we? The pants and Gruul. Dragonborn!
What is that thing?
I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge His Excellency. Fire! Where did it...
What are
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example, made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But how? Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own, but I've got my own score to settle.
No! What?
See ya, Icy Maiden.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh? I'll give him an A for effort. But we're talking about the Imperial capital here? Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial army's putting out fires across the country, but they'll be back soon enough. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldats countermeasures up their sleeve.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh? I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide. The boss.
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is the stage, and beauty is the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first Liberl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Yes, indeed. The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan. The symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence.
Yeah, we're definitely finishing this off today.
Is this really happening? It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
It's also a really awesome final dungeon.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss.
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it was. But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got 2 more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot.
Oh no! I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Sinistria be.
That gargantuan airship. Those, I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble
I saw them there. My old family. All this time I never knew what happened to them. And now there they are.
Fee.
So you know those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Gray.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you...
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain. I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement he'd like to make about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to
Van
say
Dyke.
there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any official word on the situation. I'm doing all I can to find out what's going on, but in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast to show something to just us and no one else? Is that even possible?
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away? What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
What's going on? I'm not sure, but it's obvious something strange is happening.
Can this day even get stranger than it already is?
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall, now are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people, so either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow...
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To...
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough. I'm not sure how much help we'd be, or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today.
And my axe.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Yes, I'll help too.
I wonder how Landy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Lisa? Why are you also Ferris? You're still here?
What in Adios' name is going? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they?
They're being awesome.
What an idiot! I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry, everyone.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there.
Toa! George!
Green!
What are you doing here?
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support. You can't be serious.
If that video's anything to go by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons. The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... Are you really sure this is what you want?
We are. This academy has given us a lot. He's made friends here. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away.
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through.
All right. As Student Council President, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there. Run away. Surrender. I don't care what you do, just please. Please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your arc,
Alright, so who are we gonna have? We're gonna have all of the ladies. And I guess that. Now he's gone. On top of that, he's launched an offensive against the Academy. Still coming to grips with it myself. I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? As far back as the summer festival in Heimdall. Man, big Kid Harris. I thought something was seen fishing with all this stuff happening. I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it. It feels like this can't be real. It must be some gross mistake. I can't hardly believe Crow's one of them, and I saw him confess it himself. Two of us first met him on a field study last year. Easy to get along with, but there was something about him that seems a bit hollow somehow. Didn't take long before Angie just went up and said it to his face. He really didn't get along very well at first. Still, the more field studies we went on together, the closer we all got. I had come to this. Towa! Be that as may, right now the enemy is at our gates, and I don't intend to let them have their way. We're going to protect this academy no matter what it takes. When we find Crow, I want to hear straight from him. I want to know what he's trying to accomplish by doing this. Green. Okay. Do what you can. It's Crow's friends and yours, we're behind you all the way. Thanks. Alright, let's do this. I'm pumped. Whoa, hold on a sec. That chunk of Zemurian art you got? In this smashed up thing? Oh man, it really is. Sounds basically a super hard metal from a long time ago. Able to modify your weapons into something insanely strong with one of them. As in, think of the strongest weapon you ever used and then think stronger. Really? Even one weapon that strong would be incredibly helpful, but you said this was an ancient metal. Are you sure you can use it? No sweat. This one famous Orbital scientist figured out how to refine them too long ago. Read everything he published on the subject, so I should be golden. You got the materials, I got the equipment to make the magic happen. If you only have fragments, I can put them to use once we collect it out. George works his magic yet again. Go through the usual customization process once you're all ready. Just think carefully before you commit. You're not going to find stones like these every day. We will. We're counting on you to make these weapons great. Master Quartz. I'm going to go to the student union and see if I can't get those. Oh. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. Witch. Okay. We got one more. Oh! I already have the ultimate. I think we'll get brains big. Valkyria. Avenger. Okay, we got everything. Let's see if we can get... Nope, still can't get it. Looks like I should have done that before I... Why don't you depress me? How do we... The danger is greater than everything we faced before beyond this gate. Are we really ready? Oh.
May Aidios be with you. And just a little speculation from me, but looking at their design, you should aim for their... Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have it...
I see. Then let's pray our aim is...
I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but don't go doing anything crazy. Still. So do what you think you have to do. Not just for us, but so that whatever ends up happening?
That's good.
They sure didn't waste any time.
It seems the battle's already under.
There. Toward. Let's move.
Gosh darn it.
Impossible! Aren't you even human?
Oh, I'm as human as they come. Or Instructor Beatrix, for that matter.
I'll say, our decorated veterans are putting the younger generation to shame.
Now, there's no need to go around flattering old ladies, not...
No need to be so modest, Beatrix. I don't know of any other old ladies who could reduce an armored car to a smoldering wreck that would...
Says the man who cut one in half.
Always nice to share a little outing with my wonderful colleagues.
And while we're at it, since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level arts?
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the library long enough to become so disturbingly proficient with an orbital step?
Well, you know me. I've always been rather taken with the mages of the Middle Ages. They're monsters! Sir, we don't stand a chance again. Stop your...
Why is the provincial army?
They did this?
I almost feel sorry for the soldier.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix? She was a colonel in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once. Yeah, she's kind of a legend. In her days with the Medical Corps, she'd show up in war zones to treat the critically injured. She'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything.
Wow, no wonder she's...
You know, maybe they don't need our help after all.
No, it's not over yet.
Looks like they've got some reinforcement.
Cease your fire! If they're fielding monsters, we might as well...
Here they come.
They've certainly...
They're boasting some impressive art.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts reserve.
What to do?
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I don't see another way out of this. We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive.
Time to see if the Army's finest.
Same to you, Ms. A-Rank Bracer.
My! You two really do make quite the dynamic duo.
Shut up, Thomas.
All right, Palestine and Nightheart are taking...
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts resistance. They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, but the enemy's still got strength to... The instructors don't have anything to fall back on if the enemy gets...
Let's go. They need backup.
Right. I'm not sure how much support we'll be able to...
At the very least, we should be able to keep one of those things busy.
If we can give them that much more of a fighting chance, I'll do... That won't be necessary. What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here. I'll be sure to give Lady Sarah and her colleagues the opening they need to clinch their victory. Huh?
I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Oh my! Steel wires.
These new model engines certainly are quite the step up. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up. The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no other. Would you care for a demonstration? I'd say you won't feel a thing, but that would be lying.
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9. Or should I just call you the Severing Chain?
I'm currently on leave from that position. Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family, and no matter who's pulling the strings, anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
That's fine by me. But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there?
Of course not. I was just about to say, we should focus our assault on...
Boys will be boys.
Oh my! I feel like a mere mortal.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their arch capability.
You sure know how to...
You got some real fight in you. Still, there's only so much you can do against these soldats. You're a military academy. Let's see how much fight you...
So, Elisa, just...
Don't ask me. I want to know just as much as the rest of you. I'm pretty sure my mother knows her background, but she never...
Still, now they may have at least a chance of victory. Though not a great one by any...
Still, we've seen those suits demolish battle tanks in just a few hits. Every second we have...
You're right.
It's faint.
No way.
But that's coming from the opposite direction.
Lemmy! We've got two of those armors, a blue one and a green one!
Well,
Are they trying to catch the town in a pincer? The instructors and Sharon have their work cut out for them.
Looks like we're the first and only line of defense.
Yeah. Get ready, everyone!
While I do give me the
Trista's east exit in sight now. No hostiles visible.
I hear they've rounded up quite the posse to defend this little town. But I'm sure they've got their hands full dealing with Vulcan.
Never mind that, though. We're not C's instructions. We're to head straight for the academy. Take...
Roger that, Comrade Ashley. We've got a group of unknowns.
My. And here I thought Vulcan would get all the fun to it. But you didn't let me down, did you, Class 7?
Commencing operation. Our objective is to defend Trista's. Aim for the one in the front and give it everything you've got.
How cute. You seriously think you can beat a soldier? It just wouldn't be sporting of us to attack at the same time, so why don't you soften...
Roger that. You've interfered with our cause for far too long. It's time you got what's coming. Let's see how long you last against this dragon.
Hostile spotted.
Here we go.
Beginning combat.
Arcus, activate.
Alright.
There you go. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, what the?
Okay. Thank you very much. Your turn. I'll be
Yep.
There you go. Yeah.
My turn.
Go!
Arcus, my turn. we go. Now! Of course.
Oh yeah. Now it's time to discuss my strategy with the final boss.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is gonna be easy.
Arcus, my turn. Here we go.
Go. Arcus. Right.
Your turn. I'll handle it. Arcus, activate. Yeah. Of course.
Alright.
Arcus, activate. Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Oh no, you don't. Here we go.
It's my turn. You have my face. My turn.
Right. Off guard.
Okay.
Here we go. Now's a chance.
Okay.
Oh. Alright.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Right. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Oh no, you don't.
My turn. My turn.
Wow.
My turn.
it! Arcus, activate!
My turn. Thank you for hey.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You have my faith. Go!
Okay. Arcus,
My
activate.
turn!
My turn.
Of course.
Now.
Go!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
This could be bad.
Here we go!
My turn.
Thank you very much.
Here we go!
There you go. Sophie,
My turn!
Oh.
okay.
This is nothing.
Here we go!
You have my
Thank you
faith.
very much.
Right.
Yeah. Arcus, activate. My turn. Here we go. Now.
Here we go!
Sorry. Yeah. My turn.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Sorry.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn!
Thank you very much.
still
It's my turn.
kind of a pain.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Of course.
That's
It's my turn. My turn. There you go. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Here we go.
Okay.
and then for any let's pull the Zerom capsule on her.
You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Here we go. My turn.
Crap.
I'll handle it. I'm sorry, everyone.
Here we go.
Thank you very much. My turn.
See what Lord Alberian will do.
My turn. There you go. Yeah.
My turn. Right.
Thanks. I'll handle
Oh no, you don't. My turn.
This is nothing.
As you please.
This is nothing.
Okay.
You can do this.
There you go. Silky Ding. Yeah.
9,000.
Arcus activated. Now.
My turn.
Here we go.
Item. Just to see what it would do.
My turn. There you go. Yeah.
My turn.
Of course.
Hey. Yeah.
Here we go.
Sorry, everyone.
This could be bad.
See this rum powder on her. To Lord Alberian. Finally.
Damn it! How? How could I have lost my only student?
We did it!
Looks like George was right about aiming for the joints.
I should have expected that C's classmates would.
I recognize that grating.
Scarlet, you're in there, aren't you?
Oh, did you miss me? I'm sorry, but I hope you haven't forgotten that I owe you for getting in my. You managed to be one Soldat, but once is just one. Let's see how.
That one's not like the others. It must be a command you.
So it has weapons the regular suit.
Oh, believe me, you'll. Sadly, I doubt you'll survive the demonstration. But at least try to put up some token resistance.
My turn.
Let's get this over with. My turn. Arcus activate.
This is nothing.
It's my turn. Here.
My turn.
You have my thanks.
Go!
Yeah. Here.
Here we go!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go!
My turn. I'm sorry, everyone. Careless.
That was supposed to happen.
No way. It reflected all our attacks.
That's cheating! And this, children, is what we call reactive armor. Think of it as a protective field that the pilot can activate at will. They originally designed it to defend against tank assault. But as you can see, that's not its only use.
The 5th Division really outdid itself this time. Reen?
Hey, what are you... You're not. It's the same as when he fought the Viscount.
No, don't! Don't do it, Reen!
So this must be that power of yours that C mentioned. I wonder if it'll really give you the strength to take down this evil.
If I go full force, it'll probably cost me my life. But if that's what it takes to keep them all safe, then that's the price I'll pay.
Reen, stop!
You don't have to do this!
Dost thou desire the power?
What?
If thee and I are of one accord, a covenant can be made. Thou hast but to call out my name. One in whom dwells the flame. Awakener.
This voice.
It looks like all the conditions have finally been met.
Celine, you can talk?
Yes, quite eloquently too. But that's not important right now. Right now, you need to stay focused. You should know his name already. You saw it deep within the realm of the Great Shadow.
She's right. I remember the name. It feels so familiar. Like I've always known. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Oh gosh. Super fighting robot. Mega Man.
What's happening to him? He just stopped moving.
Celine, what's going on?
Shh, let him concentrate. What? Did Celine?
The cat is talking!
What's he doing with that fancy light? Well, whatever. It's not going to save their skins this time.
Playtime's over, brats. Unless you have a death wish, I suggest you get the hell out. What was that? Is the Provincial Army bombarding the town? Wait! No! Shit! Is that what C was talking about?
What the?
Here it comes.
Rean, how did you... Is this one of the great knights from the ancient legends?
So the tales are...
You see before you one of the Divine Knights, incarnations of the great the Ashen Knight, Valimar.
Oh, damn it! This wasn't in the plans. It shouldn't have been able to move yet.
How am I even doing this? It's like my body just knows.
The moment you accepted the Awakener's Covenant, all the fundamental knowledge was granted to you. But you've got a more pressing issue to deal with, and this Divine Knight doesn't have a weapon yet either.
You're mine!
It evaded that attack like a trained duelist.
Like Greenwood.
Alright, I think I figured out the basics.
Green!
Is he inside that thing making it move?
That's awesome!
I recognize that stance. The 8 Leaves One Blade style's unarmed form.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Huh. Looks like you might be able to handle this after all.
The 8 Leaves One Blade School has a form we use if we're disarmed or have to fight without a weapon. Believe me, Master Ka-Fai drilled it into me so thoroughly, I could do it in my sleep.
Sounds like you owe him a thank you next time you see him. Watch out! Here she comes!
Let's see what we can do!
Don't leave me unsatisfied my Templar sword in time, I'd be the one still standing.
This battle is over. There's no reason to keep fighting. Now get out of Trista and take the squad by the west exit with you.
Green.
All right. This should be all the backup they need at the west exit, and then...
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, hold up just a sec.
That voice.
Something's coming.
Whoa.
A blue knight?
Then Valimar wasn't the only Divine Knight that was awoken.
See? Am I ever glad to see you?
The Azure Knight? I'll bet she's the one who guided him to it too.
Crow. Crow! Are you really in there?
Sure am. Long time no see, Reed. Oh well, not too long, I guess. Seeing as we just had dinner together last night. But that all feels strangely distant now, you know?
Why? Why are you doing this? Are you really the one who shot the Chancellor? And where did you even get that thing?
It's thanks to the Imperial Liberation Front's planning that I wound up at the Academy in the first place. It was a nice spot to bide my time while we waited for our chance to take out the Chancellor. Gotta say, though, the whole school thing was a lot more fun than I expected. Almost makes me sad to leave it behind. But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time. He isn't real. He never was.
Like hell he isn't! All the good times we had? Your friendship with Toa and Angelica and George? You seriously want me to believe that all of that was just a lie? That our hanging out, our field studies, even our concert meant nothing to you?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh no.
Crow, why are you doing this?
Reinford made that for the Soldats units. I know it's not the kind you're used to, but it's the best you're gonna get right now. So, what do you say to settle things once and for all?
A double saber. Just like C used.
Then there's no room left for doubt. Crow really is C.
I take no joy in this, but we can't have that Ashen Knight of yours getting in the way later down the line. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to bust it up. As for you students and the staff, you'll be under our jurisdiction.
So that's the plan if you win. But what about if I win?
If you win, I'll pay up the interest I owe you on that 50 Mira. Hell, we could even trade places. I'll babble on about friendship and dreams, and you can have fun for once in your life.
You've got yourself a deal. But I hope you know what you just signed up for. Because the Bank of Reen has the highest interest rate on the continent. And if we'll be trading places, don't forget you'll have a mountain of work waiting for you back at the Academy. So one way or another, you'll be coming back with us, Crow.
You got some real stones. I'll give you that. But sure, I'll agree to those terms.
This is bad.
Their will to fight is causing an enormous outpouring of mana.
Alright, let's do this.
Now. Heck?
What you gonna do? How's it? Think you can handle this?
Oh.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, cool. It was head. Body. All right.
So, what you gonna do? Think you can handle this? Bring it on! Darkness! So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's it. You're fixing it. Hope you're ready. I'm doing it. Darkness.
Darn it. Oh! Fudge! Well... I'm sorry for doing that. So used to that being... Oh gosh, I have to do that whole battle again?
Enemy sighted. Go.
That won't be too bad.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Yeah. I'll handle it. Here we go.
Here we go. Go.
And open.
Yeah. Yeah.
My turn. Arcus activate.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Huh.
You have my things.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Right. My turn. Arcus activate.
Go.
I'll handle it. Arcus activate. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Okay.
Of course.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Arcus,
My turn.
My turn.
Go.
You have my things.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Oh, and I just hanged a Groton. Let's just put this on read.
My turn. My turn. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Too slow. Okay.
Yeah, you have my thing. Go.
Arcus,
Sorry. This could be bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
here we go.
Giselle, your turn. It's my turn.
There are a couple big ones that were good. There's one.
Now, how delicious. My turn. Great towers. Lord of Varian. Rest in peace. My turn. Arcus activate.
My turn.
My turn.
Go.
You have my thing.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. Arcus activate.
Go.
Adamantium shield.
Arcus,
Of course. Arcus, activate!
Now!
Go!
Oh.
You have my face.
My turn.
It's my turn. Yeah, I'll handle
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Okay. Yeah, I'll handle it.
My turn.
My turn. Arcus,
Okay. There we go.
Right.
It's my turn.
here we go.
You have my face. Of course.
Let's see if we can get another
Delicious.
Okay.
Oh no, you don't!
Yeah.
My turn.
Thanks.
My turn.
Thanks.
Now. I'll handle it. Now. I'll help. Back off.
My turn.
Go! And open! Right! Hey!
Go! Here we go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's my turn.
I can use
Thanks.
My turn.
ram.
I'll handle it. Here we go. Your turn. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Silky dance. Okay. Arcus, activate.
Not yet. Arcus.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Go!
Item. Rom powder.
You have my thanks.
Go!
Alright.
Thank you very much. My turn. Arcus activate.
Here we go!
I'm sorry, everyone. Of course. Arcus activate.
Okay. Arcus activate. Your turn. My turn. Arcus activate. Yes.
This is nothing.
Thanks. My turn.
This is nothing.
Thanks!
Okay. Okay. Thank you very
My
much.
turn!
Thank you very much. I'll There you go. Yeah. Arcus
My
activate.
turn!
You have my thanks.
Yeah.
This time I did a little bit worse than I did last time.
How could I have lost it?
Alright, we've already.
Here they
Go!
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. I'll handle it.
My turn.
My turn!
Yeah.
Right.
My turn!
Yeah. Here. I'm sorry, everyone. My turn.
Go!
Right.
I was careless.
The final battle.
He... Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Still think it would have been funny had you been allowed to not just Call Valimar.
Don't leave me unsatisfied. How about this? Our cheap spice. We'll see how long that lasts. How about this?
I got to see this heart-filled scene again because I'm an idiot and I pushed the. This one, I should be able to manage it this time.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so it was. Arms first. Yeah.
Think you can handle this? Think you can handle this?
Yeah.
Not bad. That's it. You're fit. Hope you're ready. Darkness. That's it. You're fit. That's it. So, what you gonna do?
heck? Right.
Let's do this.
Body. There is enough we can do. Rather frustrating.
Not bad. Think you can handle this? Bring it on! Think you can handle this? That's it. You're finished. That's it. You're finished. Think you can handle this? Bring it on! Here Bring it on! Hope you're ready. Darkness! What you gonna do? Think you can handle this? gonna do? How's it? You can handle this? Here now! Eat this! That's it! Show them across the world! Alright, let's do this.
Seems like really impossible. Body. That's more like the morning moon should be. Guard. Ah.
Bring it on, darkness! You can handle this. Eat this! Hope you're ready. Darkness! That's it! You're fixing up, so what you gonna do?
Oh, doing quite good.
Bring it on! How's this? You can handle this. Eat this! Hope you're ready. Darkness! What you gonna do? Think you can handle this? Eat this! That's it! You're fixing it! Hope you're ready. Darkness! That's it! Show them across the world!
I hate.
Oh,
Try.
let's do this.
I'm going to keep trying this until Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, no.
What you gonna do? Bring it on! Here's you! Hope you're ready! Darkness! What you gonna do?
Okay, we finally get there.
Goodness.
That was...
This can't be happening.
You really don't do anything halfway, do you? I thought I knew what you could do with your 8 leaves training, but you're fighting on a whole nother level today.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, I'd never have stood a chance against you. Time to make good on our wager, Crow.
What in the... You've been piloting a Divine Knight for 1 day. I've been using mine for 3 years. Did you think I wouldn't have a trump card to play?
Damn it! It's like I didn't even face him. My head!
When a Divine Knight is damaged, the Awakener shares their pain. Just as I feared, it was too early. Or perhaps it may have been too late.
No! No, you don't!
Reed, are you okay?
Guys, what are you doing?
We are going to buy you time to get away from here.
Run, while you still have the chance.
I can't. I won't just leave you all here.
You can, and you must. Heimdall's been occupied, and it's only a matter of time before we've got a full-blown civil war in our hands.
They might have been caught off guard today, but the Imperial Army's full of elite soldiers. When the war starts, it'll be long and bloody.
But it doesn't have to be like that. You and the Ashen Knight could change things. You could find a third way, like Prince Oliver was talking about. A way that doesn't bow to either faction.
You can become the wind that changes the course of this conflict.
Guys, no, I can't. You'll never make it against him by yourselves. Just run, please.
Just look at yourself. You're in no position to be worrying about us.
Yeah! Just leave it to us!
Once you've escaped, we'll go join the instructors. So don't worry. Take care of him for us. Okay, Celine?
Easier said than done.
Prolonged current battle poses a risk of sustaining irreparable damage. Immediate tactical retreat is...
That voice. Are you Valimar?
So you've gathered enough power, have you? Well, we may have lost this battle, but at least we'll live to fight another day. Alright, get us out of here. As far away in Erebonia as you can take us.
Command acknowledged. Charting course.
Wait, no! That's my call!
Back when I was with Zephyr, I couldn't protect them. But it's different now. I'm going to fight, Rean. For the people I care about. You and the others are my family now. And I'm not going to let anyone hurt you.
Fee.
They need me! Let me stay!
Okay. That was Trails of Cold Steel 2. And like before, it was an extra long ending. Anyway, for that final battle, which actually wasn't really a final battle, although it was kind of like the actual last boss, I couldn't, basically what I did was when they in there were full CP, and luckily on the time when I actually beat him and sort of exited out really quick so that you guys could see the final like moment. Unfortunately, the game didn't want to participate with me in that, but anyway, I just did my strategy from before with and I applied a few more evasion buffs to Fee so then she could get up to 100%. But for some reason that boss that I was having trouble with last time just like really just sucked Fee up, and for some reason her evasion tankiness didn't take into account that, so but was able to keep up with. Oh yeah, I also made a few more dishes. Dishes are pretty cool in the hard and nightmare difficulty. This game sort of taught me that I'm not doing the nightmare difficulty anytime soon, but yeah, such is my life. But anyway, yeah. Yep. And even with everyone up to sort of like max, I even still struggled a little bit with the final boss, or with that boss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this song is the song about kimchi. Or at least that's what it sounds like to me. How's Kanako? Yes. Kimchi. It's really stinky. Yep. The story will continue. But not for a while. I'm gonna pretty much get up to the destruction of Gorellia Fortress in Tales to Azure, which happens. And then I'll start on Cold Steel 2 and play that for a while. Won't do episode for episode thing. You can now save clear data. Oh. I guess you get a extra thing for cool. Anyway, I will bid you guys adieu.